Both the National Institute on Health and the American Psychological Association did comprehensive studies to gain a better understanding of the energy crisis we're dealing with in America, and it didn't have anything to do with oil. In their report, they estimated that 50 to 70 million Americans suffer from sleep disorders or sleep deprivation. To succeed in improving our health, we must have energy. To have enough energy, we need to focus on our basic fundamental need of getting healthy sleep. Studies show the average person needs just over 8 hours of quality sleep every night for optimal health. However, only a third of Americans get the recommended amount of sleep. Lack of sleep affects our body in a number of negative ways that go far beyond common disturbances such as mental blurriness, decreased productivity, and impaired relationships. In fact, a growing body of evidence links poor sleep habits to increased inflammation, a higher risk of cardiovascular incidents, and even obesity. Less than 7 hours a night may cause anxiety, moodiness, depression, and overuse of alcohol. Getting healthy sleep does not begin when your head hits the pillow. It actually begins the minute you lift it off the pillow. Today we'll review 5 tips we can apply throughout the day to set us up for the kind of sleep that restores our energy and health. Number 1, set a bedtime. Today's chaotic schedules mean that for the most part, we sleep only when our inability to function forces us to close our eyes. That is, we exist in a reactive mode and sleep in reaction to exhaustion. But if our goal is to reach the summit of Extraordinary Health Mountain, we must take a proactive approach to every habit, including sleep. That means we choose a bedtime that allows us to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and we're consistent about keeping it. Number 2, get out of bed. Once we wake up, we need to get out of bed. We should limit our in-bed activities to the 2 S's, sleep and sex. It's important that our brains recognize the bed as a signal to unwind. If we engage in any other activities in bed, such as watching TV or working, our brains associate the bed with activities that require being awake and keep us from falling asleep when it's time to rest. Number 3, say no to naps. Children need more sleep than they can get in a night, but adults don't, and napping is a recipe for sleep disruption, especially if we doze off for longer than an hour. Napping can make it more difficult to fall or stay asleep at night, setting us up for an unhealthy cycle of napping and inadequate sleep patterns. With that said, a short 5-minute nap won't hurt as long as your boss doesn't catch you. Number 4, eat responsibly. What we eat and when we eat it during the day affects our sleep. Highly glycemic foods can make us feel sleepy, which may tempt us to nap. To avoid that and improve the quality of sleep, we should eliminate highly glycemic foods for lunch and avoid large, energy-dense or fatty meals in the evening. We should avoid eating altogether within 3 hours of sleeping. If we really need to eat something before bed, a small glass of skim milk or chamomile tea can do the trick. Number 5, limit caffeine. We don't have to give up coffee or caffeinated favorites altogether. We just need to savor them in the morning. Once noon rolls around, we should limit or avoid any caffeinated food or beverage and make sure we have absolutely no caffeine within 3 hours of sleep time. Getting healthy sleep begins in the morning. The things you do throughout the day will set you up for healthy rest. If we want to thrive in health and life, we'll be intentional about getting enough sleep. For a complimentary health coaching session, including a sleep assessment and more tips on how to get better sleep, contact the person that sent you this video.